For you and your family, you want oil pipeline contract.
Look at this. He said, I'm impressed by the growth of Islam in Enugu State.
Na Chineke ga-emeye ụzọ amara na ngọzi. Chineke ga-emeye ụzọ alaeze ya na ime ọnwa Ramadan.
I'm impressed by the growth of Islam in Enugu State. Currently, the state has a population made of 42% Muslims. Did you hear? Made of 42% Muslims in Enugu State. He said, by 2027, we will have a Muslim governor in Enugu State. I know some of you will see this and say, oh, come on, it's not possible. But I'm very sure you don't understand how these people move. You don't understand how they move. These people advance through war. Unlike Christians or Christianity advanced through conviction, but this religion advanced through war. I know some persons will be there and be saying, oh, it is religion. We have freedom of worship. Yes, we have freedom of worship. I agree to that. But as you are going into any religion you are going, you should take time to study them and know how they have been in years past. Oh, yes. Anyway, let me not talk much about them because I have articles that I have read about this religion. Another thing that happened is that even during this their past celebration that happened last week Friday, police boost security in Enugu State just to make sure that they are secured. As from this news, it says, Enugu police boost security ahead of Idi Efit celebration. So Enugu State police even, guarantee them of security. Just in this past 4 days, the celebration they celebrated, Enugu Police Command, guarantee them of their safety. Say, you can go around and have your celebration. We will protect you. Now, let's go through this news before I show you a shocking news. This news went further to say, the Enugu State Police Command has ordered intensified patrols and heightened security at prayer grounds, recreational centers, and other public areas ahead of Idi Efiti festivities. All right, so he has deployed personnel at prayer ground, at recreational centers, and at public areas ahead of the celebration they had just 4 days ago. Commissioner of Police Mama Giwa gave the directive in a statement issued on his behalf by the State Police Public Relations Officer CP Daniel Ndukwe on Wednesday in Enugu. All right, finally it says, let's go through it before I tell you something. CP Giwa instructed the deployment of personnel, intelligence operatives, and operational assets across the state to ensure a safe and hitch-free celebration. Area commanders, divisional police officers, and heads of tactical units were directed to supervise operations closely and strengthen collaboration with other security agencies. It's all right. Finally, he said, the commissioner facilitated with Muslim faithful on the successful completion of Ramadan fasting, urging them to uphold the value of peace, tolerance, and sacrifice. I wish all our Muslim faithful a peaceful Eid al-Fitr celebration and urge residents to remain law-abiding, he said. So, the Enugu State, police also gave them security in Enugu State. And it seems nobody is talking about that. It seems everything is fine. As I said, I know some people will say, come on, it's religion. People have freedom of worship. You have freedom. If you can join Muslim, of course, they are good Muslims, of course. But what I'm telling you is, as you are joining them, read about them, understand them, and know what is happening. Which time do we begin to have Muslim community in Jesus Christ of Nazareth? And I can tell you that these people are not only in Enugu State. They are not only in Enugu State. As I speak to you right now, I have another video, though I'm about to, get the full information of a Muslim community in Imo State. Yes. We don't understand what is about to come. We don't understand. When they talk about Fulani taking over Igbo land, we thought that it is only through, Fulani herdsmen. This is how they come. Because by the time they have their communities in large numbers, they will impose Sharia. And by then, whether you're a Muslim or not, if you don't obey their Sharia law, you are in trouble. Some of us may not understand. Anyway, I want to beg you now to spend just a little time and listen to this very interesting, video I want to play for you so that you understand what we are talking about. But I tell us, na ndị Igbo anọrọgokwa na mmiri ncha aba afọ anya, and it's unfortunate. Please listen to this video.
But my dear brothers and sisters in Islam, what is the present reality of Igbo Muslim in Nigeria? We are Muslims are in minority. Present reality, sadly today, some of our Muslim brothers and sisters in Igbo land face persecution, maltreatments, because they are Muslim. Even they are the son of soil, but they have been persecuted. Some were born Muslim then in that Igbo land. Another accepted Islam later in their life, but they have been persecuted. That is the reality that is going on presently now. So we should all condemn this. Condemnation of threat and violence. Threat of killing. Threat of disownment or harm because of religious choice are completely unacceptable. Islam condemns such acts, and no culture justify violence. In an hadith of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wa sallam, mu'ahadan lam yarha ra'i'at al-jannah. Whoever kills a person under protection will not smell the fragrance of paradise. Meaning, those minority people in majority sides, they are under the protection of majority. If those majority kill them, the Prophet said they will not smell the paradise because they are all protection. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So, Ar-Risala, message to Igbo people and all Nigerians. Islam does not destroy culture. Islam preserves what is good and reform what is harmful. Islam is not dangerous religion. Ignore misinformation that you are seeing on social media. They are being misrepresenting Muslim. Islam is not a banditry religion. They are misrepresenting Islam. They are misrepresenting Muslim. If it is what we are saying, and that is why you are persecuting our Muslim brothers over there, please ignore. Islam is not a dangerous religion because Islam teaches love for parents. Islam teaches care for neighbors. Islam teaches us truth, honesty, peace, and Islam rejects any form of violence. Having Muslim in your family or in your community, I want you to know that pose no threat to you. Allah, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam, may Almighty Allah protect all the Muslims wherever they are, whether in majority or in minority side.
Makana oge Ramadan bụ oge ndị mmadụ anọrọ eme mpụ nke rinne. Oge onye ọbụla ga-agba mbọ ka o jiri onwe ya ka ọ rapụ na-eme mpụ ka ọ na-eme ihe ọma maka na anọ na ọnwa dị nsọ, ọnwa Ramadan. Ọnwa Ramadan site na uru ọ bara n'arụ anyị, ọ na-enyetụ anyị aka n'ihe gbanyere maka arụ siri ike onye ọbụla. Maka na oge anyị na-ebu ọnụ Ramadan, ime na-eri oke erimeri, ime na-aṅụ oke aṅụmaṅụ. Oge bụ ọnwa Ramadan, ime na-eri ihe oge niile, ị ga-enyetụ afọ gị ohere ka o ji zụta ike na nke iriri eri. Ịgba ọnụ Ramadan ga-eme ka ị dị mfe ka a na-arụghị dị mfe, a na-arụghị anyị ma na-ebu oke ibu na-eme ihe dị aga. Ibu ọnụ Ramadan bụ oge ị ga-eji nyenu nwanne gị aka, onye nwere ihe ọ ga-eri na ihe ọ ga-aṅụ, inyetụnụ ya aka, mee ka onye ahụ nweta ihe ọ ga-eri, nwetakwa ihe ọ ga-aṅụ. Ụmụnne m ndị nke Chineke, onye ozi nke Chineke Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam gwara anyị n'ime hadith ya nke dị nsọ si, ọ sị, man soma yawman fi sabilillah, na onye ọbụla abụrụ ọnụ sọọsọ ofu mbọsị maka Chineke ka o ji bụ ọnụ a, o buru ọnụ maka Chineke, o buru ya maka onye ọzọ, maka ihe ọzọ, na Chineke ga-ejiri ofu mbọchị a o ji bụ ọnụ maka Chineke ewepụ arụ ya, wepụ onye ahụ na ọkụ mmụọ. Njem ị ga-aga na ebe Chineke ga-edobe onye ahụ na ebe ọkụ mmụọ ga-adị bụ njem ị ga-aga ihe dịka afọ 70. Ya bụ ịbụ ọnụ ofu mbọsị ga-eme ka Chineke wepụ gị na ọkụ mmụọ, ịma nọ nso n'ebe ọkụ mmụọ nọ. Njem a ga-aga afọ 70 ka ị ga-anọ, ọ bụ na iburu ofu mbọsị ọnụ maka Chineke. Ụzọ niile asị mmadụ ga-esi bụ ọkụ mmụọ Chineke ga-emesi ọnọdụ ya hafan nnukwu ire mọkpọkpa mba hafan dị anyị hafan ahụ ha ka Ibrahim mere men kodro nnukwu ire mọkpọkpa biko.
You see, Igbo man to teach Islam from Enugu State. If you go back in the 70s to 80s, you know, we have Igbo people or Eastern region have boundary with North, that Enugu axis and Igbo State axis, and these are boundary states. And anybody all over the world, any set of people living at boundary side with another tribe, with another country, you will see that those two boundary towns will have something in common in character. Or
that influence is what is bringing it.
The influence is what is bringing it. And moreover, most of these people were born in the north. And most of them may have northern, blood that is in them, maybe their grandmother or grandfather or something, part of it came from north. That's number one. Number two, these people, because of money influence, they may like to join Islam.
You are saying money, but the Constitution guarantees freedom of religion, freedom of worship.
Yes, freedom of religion, freedom of worship. That's why we still leave them doing that nonsense they are doing. Completely nonsense. If it's the north, can you go in Sokoto now, near Emir Palace, and start shouting, Jesus, Jesus? They chase you away with the weapon. But we leave them, we accommodate them, and what Islam or Fulani always did, when they try every means to use force or to use any other means to penetrate into you, and they are not able, they become unreal some indigenous of that area, indigenous of that country, indigenous of that tribe. Use them as an instrument.
It's within their rights, because they have right to choose their religion as entrenched in the Constitution.
As entrenched in the Constitution, because it's Islam. What of an Islam man in the north? Don't they have right to embrace Christianity?
Of course they do.
But what is happening now? Is it not Christian genocide?
No, we probably see in some instances some Muslims, even in the north, who convert to Christianity. It happens.
What happened if they were converted? They are converted and their family reject them, family pursue them. A father will rise up to kill a child because he or her have converted to Christianity. Children will stone their parents because one of them have converted to Christianity. But this is why you will see Igbo man movement of socialism. Nobody troubled them. But I am telling you, as there's a person that came from that area, I met that person early 2000. And he told me that the area in Enugu they call Amawusa. Amawusa. I told him that, and he said it's a very versatile land. If you go there, it's only people from North, Muslims occupy it. They did not buy it, though. They just went there and occupied. People overlooked them because they feel they have enough land. I told that person that the day these people will rise up and claim that place, you are going to name it Amawusa, which means something like a Fulani territory. I mean, Hausa's territory. And if you go there, they're not pure Hausa, they are Fulanis.
But let me tell you that even in my place, I grew up to meet an Hausa quarter. And up to date, they are not making trouble. That's it there.
They are not making trouble because they haven't get much root. You go up and meet them. Any day they get much root, you see, unless they're not Muslims.
They are Muslims.
Anytime there will be attack, those are the people who lead them in your state because they have lived with you, know you're in and out, not the secret ways. They are going to be leading the attack. Fear those people. But let me tell you, if Biafra get ahead, we don't disturb you not to practice your religion. We have, in Biafra, we have freedom. But I think Islam will be checkmate. Because Islam will be checkmate. Because they have one ideology. And when they enter, you will see father against mother. When they grow, you will see a Muslim man having pure hatred on anybody that is not a Muslim, whether it's his father, whether it's his mother, whether it's his own son or daughter. They have pure hatred on anybody who do not believe on the ideology of Islam. This is what they are trying to impose Sharia to everybody with the force.
But in all of this, no matter how you look at it, Ilyas Tochukwu Usman is an Igbo man. And from this video we watch, you can really hear the language he's speaking is an Igbo man. So is it sufficiently enough to say, even as we understand that people have their freedom to religion, to say that Islam have taken root in the Southeast?
Islam has nothing to do with Southeast. In the entire Biafra, whether you call it South, whether you call it Southeast, whether they call it Eastern region, whether they call it Biafra, Islam have no roots. Islam have no root. I am telling you honestly, I give you the next 15 to 20 years. If Biafra stand, you don't hear Islam again in Biafra. Nobody will pursue them. Nobody will fight them.
Let me even bring this to your notice. I've seen a video of a man who have written Quran in Igbo language.
It took that man 15 years.
And he explained the challenge he had in the midst of his brothers, the Igbos, in doing all of this.
But if you have those challenge, do anybody raise stick against him? Do anybody count that whatever it has translated and born? This is character of Igbo man. They will leave you. You yourself will silence yourself. You take your hand and kill yourself. Not them will kill you. I am telling you honestly, Biafra stand. There will be no an inch for Islam to stand in Biafra land.
But people will equally have their freedom of religion.
You have their freedom of religion. Nobody pursue you, but gradually the thing will die by itself. The thing will die by itself. Okay, before the civil war, there's a man called Alhaji Tijani. He's an Igbo man. He took this Islam, I think from Kano, when he went there, and returned back in Olo Soterian zone. He built a mosque there. Nobody trouble him. Nobody question him. Nobody fight him. You go there worshiping. People are looking at him, going on their way laughing. He and his family, his wife and children. When the children grow up, answerable to themselves, they call him Papa. Papa, what do you say you are doing? He said, I am worshiping Allah. I am a Muslim. That's okay, no problem. Worship your Allah. Follow your religion, Muslim. We are no more practicing with you. We are Christians. The wife, we are Christians, all of them. Only the man worship until he die. Even as I don't know whether that would decide it. That mosque was there. Even though during the civil war, during the Biafra war, nobody touched that mosque. Nobody pulled it down. Until the war end. The only thing is that any man that is a Muslim man, like army, police, and the others, like government ancestors, they post that area. on Friday, that person or group of people, they go there and worship. That are Muslim, they go there and worship. When they're having that, and nobody have ever challenged them. Nobody have ever asked them, if they're coming, maybe you block it, they say, allow him to pass now. Allow him. They will pass. But up to today, nobody again is going to that much. That was collapsed by himself.
I think I must save everything for a time.
They are forcibly occupying their land and telling them that they cannot do anything about it. A whole presidency in a country openly and brazenly supporting terrorists. All of you watching and listening all over the world, you know that Miyetti Allah is a terrorist organization. You know that. They have killed. They have said that Benue State is theirs for the taking as a spoil of war. All of you are aware of it. You know what they are doing. Anywhere you have Fulani headsmen, terrorists for that matter, they tell you, oh, they are pastoralists. They are allowed to do their businesses in the forest. All of you are aware of it. But you kept quiet, hoping that somehow Tinubu will emerge as the president, or an Igbo man will come as a president, and your family will start enjoying. But in the meantime, you have no more farmlands, you have no more forests, you have nowhere you can call your own home. The same stupidity exhibited by Hausa peasants that enabled Fulani to take Sokoto from them, that enabled Fulani to take Katsina from them, that enabled Fulani to take even Kanu from them. Every Hausa land is occupied either by a Fulani emir or a Fulani governor. Some of you don't want to reason, you don't ever learn that the main aim of Fulani is to conquer your land and enslave you. Look at Hausa people today. As I wrote yesterday, they are worse than a discarded tissue paper. They are worth nothing. Only their language is what is relevant in their lives. Everything else is lost. All of you are repeating the exact same mistakes that the Hausas made. That is why they are in trouble. And that is why they can never ever come out of it. They are all suffering from what I would, an advanced version of the Stockholm Syndrome. Can you imagine that these people came into their land and took it over and they cannot do anything about it? Hausa is gone. It took Fulani very many years before they came out of their shell to say we are Fulani. Remember before, many years ago, they told you we are Hausa Fulani. We are Hausa Fulani. Because that time, their subjugation of the Hausa race hasn't been completed. Now they have completed it. Have they not completed it? And what is happening right now? I ask you what is happening now. Fulani have now come out to tell you we are Fulani people. Is that not what they are saying now? I don't hate anybody. I don't despise anybody. If I mention your ethnicity or your tribe, if I am a bit hard on them, know that I am specifically referring to those of them that they call their leaders, those who have led us this very blind alley, this very blind path, those of them that will continue to deceive, those that will continue to lie, those that will continue to prevaricate, those that cannot deliver any measurable or tangible developmental indices at all, in any way, shape, or form. We have come that the blind may see, not in the way they do it within Pentecostalism, but we have come to impart knowledge and reason. Everybody who is under bondage in the zoo will be set free. I said everybody in bondage in the zoo will be set free. I don't hate anybody.